big story that we're tracking for you this afternoon. Actors Deepika Padukone and Sara Ali Khan are currently in Goa. They're making their way back to Mumbai. Deepika Padukone, remember, has been summoned by the Narcotics Control Bureau tomorrow, the 25th. Sara Ali Khan and Shraddha Kapoor have been summoned on the 26th. Meanwhile, there is ongoing investigations at the Narcotics Control Bureau. We'll get you an update from there. But those are pictures, I'm told, from just a short while ago that we've accessed from Goa. That is, in fact, a visual of actor Deepika Padukone as she made her way out of her hotel in Goa. She is going to be making her way to the airport and then on to Mumbai. That's Sara Ali Khan there on your screens along with her mother at the Goa airport. She's also been in Goa, and remember, she's been summoned on Saturday the 26th and is in fact making her way back to Mumbai. So that's the live update that we have for you from the ground. Let's now go across to Saurabh Gupta, Arvind Gunasekar and Rohit Khilnani all joining me on this big story that we're tracking. Saurabh, if I can come to you very quickly for a live update. We had pictures earlier of Deepika Padukone and Sara Ali Khan. They're making their way to Mumbai from Goa. Making their way to Mumbai from Goa, I beg your pardon. What's the latest that you have?
Well, you know, the Narcotics Control Bureau, which is the anti-drugs agency, has, sent summons to several actors on different dates, and in the days to come, they're all going to appear before the Narcotics Control Bureau, the anti-drugs agency, to explain their position and answer questions that the Bureau has in connection with the investigation they are conducting in a case that the Narcotics Control Bureau registered after the Enforcement Directorate recovered some alleged drug chats from the phone of Rhea Chakraborty during their investigation into money laundering after the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. Now, that was case 1520 that was registered. Meanwhile, a lot of other things have also happened, including the registration of a separate case after arrest of two people, and that was case number 1620, in which Rhea Chakraborty has been questioned and arrested. Her brother has been questioned and arrested. Her bail plea and her brother's bail plea is to come up shortly in the Bombay High Court. But as far as 1520, which is the first case that was registered by the Narcotics Control Bureau, which Arvind will have more details on, the questioning had started today as well with fashion designer and influencer Simone Khambata coming in for questioning. She left a short while ago is what we're beginning to understand. And the investigation will continue in the days to come with more of these people who've been summoned, the details of which Arvind has in the days to come.
Well, let's actually go across to Arvind Gunasekar for an update on what's really happening as far as the NCB is concerned. Arvind, while Deepika Padukone, Sara Ali Khan, Shraddha Kapoor, Rakul Preet Singh along with fashion designer Simone Khambata, are being summoned for questioning, we're told that Simone Khambata's questioning is in fact over, like Saurabh was just updating us, and she's already left. Break it down for our viewers. What really is the larger picture as far as this investigation is concerned, and on what basis have these stars been summoned?
Rishika, like how Saurav was explaining, the entire case started with the Enforcement Directorate writing to the Narcotics Control Bureau with the retrieved messages, WhatsApp messages allegedly from the mobile phones of Rhea Chakraborty. So taking cognizance of that, taking that as an intelligence input, the Narcotics Control Bureau had initiated a case, had registered an inquiry under case number 15 of 2020. In that particular case, they have named around 4 to 5 people as accused, including Rhea Chakraborty, Shovik Chakraborty, Shruti Modi, Jay Saha, etc. So that's the genesis of this particular case. So during the questioning of that particular case, first they questioned Rhea Chakraborty. So Rhea Chakraborty has recorded her statement under section 67 of NDPS Act. So her statement was recorded, and also her WhatsApp messages were also retrieved, and even those messages were also examined. So based on that, they issued summons to Jay Saha and also Shruti Modi. So Jay Saha was examined detail. Her examination was conducted in detail, and she was questioned for around two days. So even her WhatsApp, even her mobile was seized, and even her mobile was seized, and then even that particular mobile was forensically examined by the Narcotics Control Bureau. So based on her WhatsApp, based on messages that were retrieved from her mobile, the agency got two names, one Shraddha Kapoor and second one is Deepika Padukone. All these are from NCB sources. So based on that particular lead, the NCB has issued summons to Deepika Padukone and also to Shraddha Kapoor. This is in connection with Deepika Padukone and also Shraddha Kapoor. Coming to Sara Ali Khan and also to Rakul Preet Singh, what the NCB sources are saying is that these two names came up during the questioning questioning of Riya Chakrabarti. So based on that particular questioning, the agency has issued summons to to Rakul Preet Singh and also to Sara Ali Khan. So two separate leads, from Riya Chakrabarti to Sara Ali Khan and Rakul Preet Singh, and from Jay Saha to Deepika Padukone and also to Shraddha Kapoor. So that's why all these four people have been summoned. But one very important point. A very important point, the crux of this case completely relies on the WhatsApp messages or the statement, but there is no seizure of drugs whatsoever in this particular case. Even in the other case, when Riya Chakrabarti was arrested, at least in that particular case, the agency had seized around 59 grams of marijuana, at least from two drug peddlers. From that, they drew links to in between with 8 people, and then finally they landed up with Riya Chakrabarti. But in this particular case, there is no seizure of drugs whatsoever. The entire case completely relies on WhatsApp messages that dates back to 2017, and also some statement which Riya Chakrabarti's advocate is saying that no, she has not given any such name, she has not given any such statement. So we have to wait and watch how the agency will be building the case from here. But our sources in the agency have confirmed to us that all these top 4 actors have not been summoned as an accused. Just to get to know the facts of the case, all these 4 actors have been summoned by the agency.
Well, not been summoned as an accused is, I think, very imperative to highlight, and we've been talking about this since yesterday. But Arvind, a very quick question, follow-up question. As far as these WhatsApp conversations are concerned, can you also put the timeline in perspective for our viewers? When do these chats date back to, and how is it that the NCB has been able to access them?
Rishika, in fact, from Riya's mobile, they got some WhatsApp messages, conversation between her and Jay Saha. Even that dates back to somewhere around 2017 to 2018. So during the questioning of Jay Saha, even her mobile was forensically examined and the messages were retrieved. Even those messages, if you could see, according to the NCB sources, those messages with the perpetrator, the alleged messages that the agency is looking into examining between Jay Saha and Deepika Padukone, and also Deepika Padukone's manager, Karisma Prakash. All these chats that dates back to 2017. So that's the entire case relies on some WhatsApp messages that were transmitted, that were sent and received in 2017. So that's the cognizance that those are the messages which the agency has taken cognizance, and now they want to examine Deepika Padukone.
I think that's also extremely important to highlight.